Hello YouTubers. Well, I have no great subject about world economic problems and super and pipper and stuff, so I thought I would read you another story, and when I was looking for something to read you, I came across this, which is just a very short piece, and it's an exercise that we very often did in my creative writing course that I went to. I don't know why they call it creative writing, because I should think anything that you write is creative, but nevertheless I enjoyed going to those courses, and I did write lots of stories, of course. Anyway, the exercise that we were often given was to write without thinking and editing, and just get it down in a very short time, and it's a very useful exercise and amazing what can come out from it. It's something you could try yourself if you are interested in writing, but of course if you think of a subject you're going to write about, then you've already started thinking about it, so it defeats the object. But you could get somebody else to give you some subjects to do this exercise. Anyway, our brief was we were given 3 subjects: a story from an old tale, a myth, or a soap opera, and the instructions were to write 500 words on any of the above. Do not think, do not edit, just write, and you have 20 minutes. And so I took the first one, a story from an old tale, and I don't know why, but the childish rhyme of Mary had a little lamb, her fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went her little lamb would go, etc. So I wrote on that subject, and this is it. Mary had a little lamb. She would have liked a baby to replace the dolls in her pram, but she didn't know where to get one. The lamb was easy. She had seen its mother brutally push it away when it tried to suckle, and decided that it would die if she didn't rescue it. So the next day she threw the dolls out of the pram, crossed the main road to the track leading down to Bishop's farm. At first she couldn't see the sheep when she walked into the field, but suddenly about 50 sheep exploded from a hollow where they'd been sheltering and careered across the field and bunched up in a corner. Most of the lambs went with their mothers, but one had got itself stuck in the tines of a discarded hay fork. It was bleating with a pitiful baby-like cry. Mary bent down and pulled it out by its front legs. She had seen the farmer carry lambs like this and thought that it was cruel, but she had no option. Mary cuddled it in her arms in the hope of stopping it crying. It continued to bleat, and Mary guessed that it was hungry. By the time she got to the gate holding the struggling lamb, her arms were very tired, and she dropped it into her pram. She carried it into the kitchen and put it on the floor, and then went to the fridge to get some milk. The lamb followed, and everywhere that Mary went the little lamb would go. She poured some milk into a saucer. The lamb stood on it, spilling the contents all over the floor. Mary was annoyed. Her mother would be very cross when she came home and found out. She picked up the lamb, sat down and trapped it between her legs. She poured some more of the milk into the saucer. The lamb didn't seem to know what to do, so Mary pushed its face into the milk to encourage it to drink. But it just wriggled and bleated louder and struggled until it freed itself. When Mary stood up, it followed, bleating at her heels. Mary walked to the back door. She opened the door and kicked it down the steps. She put her dolls back into the pram. So that was that was my piece. So I hope you like that, and if you feel inclined, I'm sure that would be an interesting exercise for you all to do. So until next time, as always, goodbye.